everyone, it's Tara with Secret Bee Studio, and I'm here with a video for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. This mini Holly Jolly Christmas album is featured in the 2022 winter issue of Scrapbook and Cards Today, and I want to show you how I create the zigzag base for this adorable album. A zigzag mini is the perfect way to show off an amazing paper collection. The design lets you see all of the pretty paper at the first glance. Plus, with a bit of advanced planning, you can add in some really great interactive features as well. This mini album is made with 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11-inch cardstock that have been angle cut, scored, and then adhered together before any patterned paper and embellishments are added. There is a 1/4 inch space between the sections to give room for adding embellishments. For this project, you will need 2 8.5 by 11-inch sheets of heavyweight 80 to 100-pound pieces of cardstock, a ruler and pencil, a scoreboard and scoring tool, a paper trimmer, scissors, clear tape, and a bone folder if you have one. Take 1 sheet of cardstock and on the 8 1/2 inch side, use a ruler and pencil to mark 4 inches from the bottom left. Then on the right side of the cardstock, measure and mark 6 3/16 inches from the bottom. This measurement may sound a little bit odd, but it is to keep all of the angles of the album at approximately the same height. Then use your paper trimmer to cut this piece of cardstock at an angle from the 4-inch mark to the 6 3/16 inch mark. Don't discard the top piece that is cut off, as we will use it later. Using your first piece of cut cardstock as a guide, put it against the 8.5 inch side of the second piece of cardstock and mark again at 6 3/16 inches. We don't need a second measurement on this piece of cardstock, as we will be cutting it from the 6 3/16 inch mark to the very top of the opposite corner. Take the smaller or first piece of cut cardstock and place it in the scoreboard with the long 11-inch edge at the top. Score at 4 1/4 inches, 4.5 inches, 8 3/4 inches, and 9 inches. Set this aside and place the second piece of cardstock in the scoreboard with the long or 11-inch edge at the top and score this piece at 2 1/4 inches, 2 1/2 inches, 6 3/4 inches, and 7 inches. We will be taping these 2 sheets of cardstock together, but we are 1/4 inch short on this last section. So take the scrap of cardstock that we cut from the first piece and simply cut a 1-inch strip from the longest side. We will need to add an additional 1/4 inch to the width of this last section, and I find it easiest to use a ruler to mark 1/4 inch at the bottom of the strip and 1/4 inch at the top, and then mark a line connecting the two. This will give you the extra 1/4 inch. Take the larger or second cut piece of cardstock and lay the long or right edge on your pencil mark on the strip, making sure that your bottom edges are even and everything is straight. Use clear tape to attach the 2 pieces together on both sides. This will all be covered with patterned paper, so don't worry about it showing. Then, using scissors, cut the excess off the top of the strip, keeping the angle. I like to add a bit of tape over the top and bottom edges to keep everything secure. We will also tape the 2 pieces of cardstock together. Line them up and be sure to tape on both sides and over the top and bottom edges. Again, the tape will not show once all of the patterned paper is adhered. Once everything is taped together, go ahead and carefully fold on all of the score lines using a bone folder if you prefer, for a nice edge. I fold on the score lines in both directions to make it easier to fold and unfold the album. Once you have all of the score lines folded, you can decide how you want your mini album to open. Now I'm going to show you an easy way to cut your pattern paper, keeping the angle the same. First, cut your pattern paper to your desired width, making sure to leave plenty of length to the paper. I cut mine to a width of 4 1/8 inch, so I will have a bit of cardstock showing around the edge. Position the pattern paper on the angled section and then using a pencil, mark the angle on the back side of the paper. Use a paper trimmer or scissors to cut the angle. Place the pattern paper on the angled section again, either front or back, and using a pencil, make a small mark where you want to cut the bottom. Cut this again using a paper trimmer or scissors. You will now have perfectly fitting pattern paper pieces to adhere to your zigzag mini. I've used the new and adorable Simple Stories Hearth and Holiday paper collection to decorate and embellish my mini album. It's not necessary, but I keep my mini closed with a decorative band that has a small magnet closure under the pattern paper. You could use ribbon to close your album, or you could leave it as is. On the front, I added pattern paper and topped that off with a scalloped border, a journal card, and tucked in some chipboard pieces and enamel dots. On the inside page, I used a floral bits and pieces and adhered only the outside edge to the corner to create a pocket that holds a double-sided photo card. Here's a flap that I adhered under the pattern paper first and topped it off with the journal bits and pieces from the collection along with more embellishments. This embellished pocket holds a couple of the chipboard frames of the collection that have been made into a small book. The next page features an embellished band that holds this photo card with journaling on the back. I decorated the band with chipboard and stickers as well as the photo card. I kept the back page simple with a journal card and some floral bits and pieces. Turn the album over to reveal a photo flip that is made with journal cards and pattern paper cut with different border dies. I also added in lots of stickers, chipboard, and enamel dots. This letter to Santa page has a framework under the patterned paper that allows a letter to be pulled out of the envelope. This page took some planning before anything was adhered, but the cuteness is well worth it. This page shows off the gorgeous pattern paper with a simple photo that has been layered with lots of florals, self-adhesive brads, chipboard hearts, and stickers, and more of those amazing enamel dots. This next page also took some planning. I attached a brad through a sticker and the pattern paper background before adhering it to the cardstock. This allows for the sticker to rotate and hold this section of decorative tags closed. Once opened, it reveals some super cute pictures. There you have my zigzag mini. Super easy to make and super fun to decorate and embellish. I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Bye!